All right, a little update on the ZR-1 progress. Look at that mess. I've pretty much got the alarm out from under the dash here. Taking the panels apart here. You can see what a rat's nest it was. And all that came out from under the dash. Well, not all that. Not this. There's the code alarm, shock sensor. Oh, look at all this electrical tape and wiring and connectors. Some of the stuff wasn't even hooked up under there. I think there's been multiple alarms in this car over the years. That would be my guess. Kind of just putting things back together. Trying to, resolder factory wires together like this one here. And then heat shrink and tape it up. Put everything back to how it should be for the most part. And then I'll tie some of these things together with some zip ties and try and neaten it up a little bit before I put the panels back on. So that's how that's going. I ordered some leather dye for this, so you'll see a video on dyeing these leather seats, which I've never done before, so that should be interesting. Watch for that one coming up. And then, like the stereo, I'm going to keep this aftermarket Sony deck. It's a pretty decent deck. Got Bluetooth and everything. But look how it's mounted. Like, I don't know why people do things like that, but so right now I'm just trying to figure out how to get this up so I can get this plastic panel off so I can access the mounts behind there and properly mount the deck in there. Just kind of doing some cleaning as I go. Okay, I figured out this mess. Put this in second gear so that gives me a little more access. I found out why the radio is all wobbly. It's because there's a piece of wood holding it up. And Velcro! A piece of wood and Velcro. Oh my goodness. There you go. That's how it's mounted with wood. It's just slid in there and there's a piece of wood all glued in there. Oh, I'll have to be careful taking that out so it doesn't break something. The other thing is the power oh shit, itch. The full power key, which mounts, it was just kind of loose dangling back there. So, I mean, there's actually screw holes to mount it into the trim piece here, right? Right here, there's a screw hole here and here. But the guy, of course, didn't do that. He probably took the screws out and it was just dangling back there. With the key in it, like you could still reach it, but it was just flopping around. So we'll fix that, make sure that's all put back together. I'll do something with the mounts here to mount this solid, and I'll remove this piece of wood. That's where that's at. Everything's working still. The door locks were all wired through the alarm system, so I had to find the factory wires and put them back together. But everything's coming together, so again, watch for more progress on this ZR-1. Hopefully going to start driving it pretty soon. I've ordered some tires to replace these old Sumitomos, made in Japan, which I think are decent tires, but they're very old, and this car's wandering all over the road, and I wonder if the old tires have something to do with it. So anyway, I got some Toyos on the way. Back ones on the fronts. 275s. All right. I'll have to make an appointment to get them put on. Okay, now apparently both back wheel bearings are bad. I don't know how you, I was expecting to feel some play. I don't really feel any play there. Oh, maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit up and down. Maybe that's what they're talking about. I don't really feel it side to side, but I do feel it rocking up and down a little bit. Okay, so bad wheel bearing, apparently. And the next thing is the rotors, back rotors. It looks like the e-brake's been left on. These are kind of burnt. So I'll put new rotors and new pads on. Apparently the front rotors and pads are good, so they say.